Hello and welcome. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how you can create a Power App in Microsoft Teams. You can see we are already in Microsoft Teams. I'm going to press the New App button. I need to choose what Teams channel the app is going to be in. Press Create. I'm going to give the app a name. I'm going to call it School App. Save. Give it a second to save the app. All right. So the first thing we're going to do, since we are in Microsoft Teams, we have access to Dataverse, which is free in Microsoft Teams. And what we're going to do is we're going to create a table in Dataverse. So to create a table in Dataverse, we can go to the data icon and click Create a New Table. You got to give the table a name. So I'm going to call it DBL_school. Hit Create. It opens up the blank table. I can create a new column. So this column is going to be called Location. It's going to be a single line of text. I'm going to press Save. So now I need to populate some information in the school table. So I'm going to put in some schools in here. Princess Anne. These are some high schools in Virginia Beach, Virginia. I'll just put a few of them in here. I'm going to put some high schools in North Charleston and in Goose Creek, South Carolina. The location is Virginia Beach. Copy and paste. Fort Dorchester is in North Charleston, South Carolina. Goose Creek is in Goose Creek, South Carolina. All right, so now we have our values inside of our school table. Notice that the data is automatically saved once we populate the information. I'll press the close button. You can see that we have created our school table in Dataverse. The next thing we're going to do is going to create a collection. So I'm going to go to the Insert menu, select a button, change the text, call it Add a Line. We go to the on select property of the button. And in here, this is where I'm going to create a collection. So I'm creating a variable called total lines. The name of the collection is called school lines. All right. So when I play the app, I need to press the button one time so that the collection is created. If I go to the three dots next to settings and choose collections, you'll see that the school lines collection has been created. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a blank vertical gallery. So I'm going to go back to the Insert menu. Just type it in here. Blank vertical gallery. There it is. So in the items property of this gallery, I'm going to refer to the school lines collection like this. So as I add new objects inside of the gallery, you'll see that it's populating the inside the gallery. So that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to add objects inside of the gallery. We select the gallery, select inside of it, and we can add objects inside of the gallery. So I'm going to choose a text box, put it here. Let's add another one. Let's choose a date picker. I'm going to make these objects a little bigger here so we can see it. Let's change the font size to 14. All right. I'm going to remove the text box value. All right, so we preview the app. We add another line. You'll see that the second line has been created. All we need to do to change the spacing is select the gallery and move it up. So I can add as many lines as I want. Now I need to create a clear button that's going to reset the gallery. So I'm going to create another button. I'm going to reset the gallery with this button. So I need to select the reset button, go to the on select property, and do a clear on the school lines collection. So when I press to play the app and I press the reset button, it clears all the objects. See how that works? I can add lines and I can reset the entire collection. Next thing I want to do is I want to get the current date. So to get the current date, I'm going to insert a label, change the font size to 16. Center it. So in the text property of the label, we're going to add this formula. We're using the now function and we're formatting it. So today's date is March 22nd or 26, March 26, 2023. And that's what's displayed in the label based on our date format. Now what I want to do is I want to populate the gallery with some information. So I need to put some labels above each of these objects. Call this date. Actually, I'm going to replace this object and I'm going to choose a combo box. This is going to be for the school name. Font size 14. All right, so inside of this combo box, in the items property, I'm going to say TBL underscore school. Let me do that again. Combo box. I like using the wizards. So I'm going to select TBL school. Change the font size to 14. And we have our schools that we can pick from. On the last label here, it's going to be for the location. Let me change the fill color of the screen. Let's make these white. All right. So in this location text box, what I want to do is when I select a school name, I want the location of that school name to appear automatically. So to do that, I have the text box already selected. So in the value property of the text box, I'm going to use a lookup function. Looking at the TBL underscore school table in Dataverse, I need to first find out. So this is called I'm going to call this school combo box. Go back to location, look up TBL underscore school. That's the data source. The condition is going to be the location column name inside of that Dataverse table equals, actually name, the name of the school equals school combo box dot selected name. Selected items. Do you have a comment? Hey, Joe, how you doing? Thank you. Just trying to get this lookup to work. It's not working right now, so we'll just come back to it if we can. So I'm gonna put the date in here. We use the date picker. Let's say today's date. Put in a school name. Say Virginia Beach. All right, so what I want to do now is I want to save this information in another table in Dataverse. So I'm going to create a new table. Go to create new table. I'm going to call it TBL save data. All right. So in this table, I'm going to store the date, the name, and the location. So I need to create a date field. A date and time, date only. Create a location column. So we got date, name, and location. Hit close. I'm going to insert a button. Call it save. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use the save icon. Go to insert, type in save. There it is. Why is it so small? Here we go. Just change the color so we can see it. Oops. Like that. So I'm going to select the icon. So what I want to do is select. I'm going to add another line here. Let's say this is from the 21st. So when I press the save button, I want to save both of these entries at the same time. So to do that, I need to use the for all function. Let's say for all. Oh, before I do that, so the name of this gallery is called Gallery 1. I'm going to change that and call it School Gallery. It's called School Gallery. All right, so let's back in the save icon. Say for all. Let me say School Gallery dot all items. We're going to do a patch on the TBL underscore save data table, comma. And here we need to put in the curly braces and then the field names in that table. So you have name, date, and location. Then we need to refer to the objects in the gallery. So date is called date picker 1. We're going to change that name. It's going to be called date text box. School is called school combo box. Location, we're going to call it location text box. All right, so now we have our names. Let's go back to save icon. So you got name is school combo box. Dot selected. Name. Date is date text box. Dot value, comma. Location is location text box dot value. Close squiggly braces or curly braces. Close the parentheses. Just like that. So zoom in, let you see it. So we're doing a for all on the school gallery. So it's going to loop through all the items in the school gallery, and we're going to save the data in the gallery and place them in the appropriate columns in that table. All right, so now we're ready to test this. Put in my information again. So now I press save. It should save the information. So if we go to the TBL save data, we can open it. You can see that the information has been saved in that table. Now, what we want to do is we want to create a gallery that's going to display the saved information. So I'm going to create a new screen. Right here, new screen. I'm going to insert. Blank vertical gallery. It's going to be from the information that we've saved in that Dataverse table. Now I can add objects in the gallery. So text box, another one, another one. Change the font size again to 14. So align this so it looks better. Add the labels. What I could do is go back to screen one, just copy these labels. See if I could select it. Before I do that, change the background color. Ugh. It's fine right here. Paste. School. All right. So you notice that we have two records, right? Two records in this table called save data. So to display it, all we have to do is go in here, select the object. I'm going to put in this item dot date. This one's going to be this item dot name. This one's going to be this item dot location. Now we can format this so we don't get the time. We can say text. Right here. Short date. Now we just have the date. Zoom in so you can see it. Are any questions so far? Just kind of center this. Move this down. We'll create another label here so we can identify what we're looking at. Save the information. Just make it bold. Say 25. All right. Now we need to be able to toggle or navigate back and forth to each screen. So let me go back to the first screen. Screen 1. I'm going to rename the screens. I'm going to call screen 1. We'll call it screen input. We'll call this screen saved. Okay. Uh, so let me create a button here. It's going to navigate to the other screen. We say view saved data. And on the on select property of this, I'm going to use the navigate function. See, navigate to screen saved. Transition, we can just choose cover right, doesn't matter. So let me copy this, put this same button on the other screen. It's going to rename it and call it view input data. Just change the location. From screen save to screen input. All right, so let's go back to the first screen. So I press the view save data. It takes us to the saved information. I press the view input data. It takes us back here. I copy this label. It's going to be input information. All right. So I don't know if you noticed when we put information in this screen and we've saved it, it kept the data in here. So we need to save, or we need to clear the data once we saved it. So to do that, I'm going to go back to the save icon. See if this works. No, it's not going to work like that. Well, we'll come back to that. So let's go to the other screen. Screen saved. So what I want to do on this screen is I want to filter the items in this gallery. Let me just move this down just a little. All right, so let me create a combo box. Put it right here. We'll just do a simple filter. So I'm gonna call this school search box. All right. So right now, there's nothing in it. You move this up a little. Okay, so to filter this gallery, we're going to select the gallery. Right now, it's looking at all the items in the saved data database table or Dataverse table. So we need to filter this. So we're going to say filter. Let me look at my notes here. Okay. So we're going to say, what is this called? School search box. All right. So we're going to say if school search box selected equals, let me see here. Before I do that, I'm going to populate the list of schools in here. So I'm going to select the actual screen itself, and I'm going to go to the on visible property. And I'm going to create a collection called collect school. All right. I'm going to create another collection, or the same collection. Make sure I got the names right here. All right. So what this is going to do is we need to select the school. select school. Let me go to what happened there? Let me see what's in this collection. Okay. All right. So let's forget about that. I'm going to go to I'm going to remove that collection. Let's just scrap that for right now. Do it easier way. All right, so I'm going to select the school, combo box, TBL school, and I have the list of schools. All right. So now I say if school search box dot selected equals okay, I'm going to say if it equals all, then we're going to get all the records from the school table. If it doesn't equal all, then we're going to filter why are we still getting this? You see something? That makes a difference. All right. Incompatible comparison. Interesting. Always go here to the app checker and see what errors we're getting here. It says date is not recognized. know why that is showing up here. Let me just put something in here. Oh. Oh, this should be I was referring to the wrong table. This should be TBL saved data. Same thing here. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. All right. Forgot which what did we put in here? So we got First Colonial and Goose Creek. It should filter, but it's not. All right, so another thing is I'm gonna in the school table and put one for all. So now we have all here. So all option works. It's just getting the individual schools to appear. Let me see here. Let me look at it. I might have overlooked something. So you got name, First Colonial, Goose Creek. Name here. I don't have any errors, so what is up? There we go. That's what it was. So we got First Colonial, and we got Goose Creek. And we can select all. So how we did that, I'm going to show you that formula again. Let me zoom in so you can see it. So we're basically saying, okay, if the user selects all the schools, we're going to display all the schools that were saved in a table. If the user selects an individual school, we're going to display that record for that school. Are there any questions? So let me add some more information. Go back to so this time I'm going to add Fort Dorchester. That's in North Charleston. South Carolina. And Princess Anne is in Virginia Beach. Yay. Just change the dates to these. Press save. View the saved data. So now we have those 4 records. And I can choose any one of those and see the individual records. See what this says. Is it possible to have a select box for multiple fields? Let's say I have a date box selected and then a school select box that will only show where both filters are met. Yes, it is possible. Let's try to work on that. So we just did we just filtered just by the school. So we can filter by the date and the school. So let me create another. Create a date picker. All right. Let's see, 14. What we're going to call this. So the key is, making sure these are labeled. So you're not using the default names. So I'm going to say date search box. Okay. Now just all I need to do is really add to this filter. So I could say, so we want all to display everything. I could say if date search box is where I get tripped up on. This trying to get the IntelliSense. Value. Let me see if it equals. We're trying to say if this equals a record in this table. Um, let me see. I'm drawing a blank right now. I've done it before. I just can't remember what I did. I have to come back with you on that one. Put this back where it was. Is there anything else that you want to see besides that? Okay, so there's no more questions. Um, I will have a solution for the date and the school filter sometime this week. So be on the lookout for that. And thanks for watching.